The lifespan of an erythrocyte is approximately 120 days. The bone marrow produces over 200 billion new erythrocytes daily to replace the lost erythrocytes. It requires approximately 20 to 24 milligrams of iron for heme synthesis and erythropoiesis. Daily iron intake is insufficient to meet this need and only balances the loss of iron from the body. Recall that around 1 to 2 milligrams is absorbed daily. The iron supply requirement for erythropoiesis is met by iron recycling by macrophages of the reticuloendothelial systems that phagocytose aging erythrocytes. In the case of blood loss or reduced erythrocytes lifespan in hemolytic anemias, erythropoiesis can be compensated up to sixfold, and the associated iron recycling can be climbed to hundreds of milligrams per day. Iron is recycled mainly in the spleen, but partial recycling also occurs in the liver and bone marrow. After phagocytosis of old erythrocytes, the erythrocytes are committed to phagolysosome and gradually degraded with simultaneous release of heme. In the presence of oxygen, the enzyme Hem oxygenase 1 catalyzes the breakdown of heme into divalent ferrous ions, carbon monoxide, and biliverdin, which is further transformed into bilirubin. An analogous process occurs in cytoplasm of macrophages after heme is transported from phagolysosome to the cell interior. The released divalent ions are transported from phagolysosome via the macrophage transporters NRAMP1, natural resistance associated macrophage protein 1, and enter the cytoplasm, becoming part of a labile iron pool. The NRAMP1 transporter is presented only in monocytes and macrophages and has 46% amino acid sequence identity with DMPT1 transporter. Iron bound to transferrin can also enter the macrophage via receptor-mediated endocytosis. In the macrophage, cytoplasm may be stored in ferritin. When iron is significant excess, iron may also be stored in hemosiderin, which is formed by partial lysosomal degradation of ferritin. A physiological condition, hemosiderin makes up a tiny percentage of the total body iron and is found primarily in macrophages. As the cellular iron content increases, a proportion of hemosiderin is deposited. Thus, the amount of hemosiderin in macrophages increases significantly during iron overload. This has a significant protective effect, as this protein-bound form of iron prevents excessive oxidative stress. Iron is exported from the macrophage into the bloodstream via ferroportin. Similarly, iron export from macrophages is regulated by hepcidin, which controls iron recycling. The exported divalent iron then undergoes oxidation by ceruloplasmin to the ferric form, which binds to apotransferrin. Play with the model and review the following exercises to understand better the role of macrophages in iron recycling and storage under physiological and pathological conditions.